Well, there's only really one story today that allows us to start off on a lighter note and have a bit of a laugh while we do it, and that is of course Elon Musk buying Twitter. Now yes, it's not the most important of topics I know, but watching the salt flow I've got to say I absolutely love, because remember, these same idiots ran around for years saying it's a private platform, if you don't like it make your own and stuff like that. Well, this is now ironically flipped round onto them, leaving many screaming about leaving and tweeting rip Twitter as they literally cry their eyes out. That, I have to say, is comedy gold in my eyes, so worth a mention in today's video. But before we start, I should point out the fact that it's not all a bed of roses relating to this. As some might know, Elon Musk keeps talking about authenticating all humans, which some people think means they're going to get a blue check mark or something. Others think it's more likely to be identification requirements to use Twitter, which if I'm honest is what it sounds like to me. He claims it's due to bots and all of that, which I've got no idea about, but the fact they mention bots is what makes me think he wants some form of identification to be provided in order to use it, and at this point it could be facial recognition or anything, but I think it will be required. Now, aside from all that, which don't affect me because I don't care about Twitter even now, one thing I do care about and enjoy laughing at is butthurt snowflakes unable to take it when life don't go their way. Musk buying Twitter is literally a great example of that, because the salty tears have been flowing over it despite the same people previously saying private company, build your own and all of this. As I said, the words have come back to haunt them, but let's be honest, most of those who say they will leave ain't gonna leave, are they? They're all addicted to Twitter, needing the endorphin hit when some wet wipe likes their post, moaning about some nonsense as we know they do. Shit, even Sadiq Khan got salty about it literally days after 4 people got butchered in Bermondsey, which I'm sure he will say is part and parcel of living in the big city, but hurty words on Twitter must be stopped at all costs. Now, another thing I should also mention about this is just how many I stand with the current thing tosspots we have taken part in this RIP Twitter hashtag. I actually find it funny that the virtue signalers standing with Ukraine are the same lefty wet wipes who break down about Musk owning Twitter. Either way, like their undying love for whatever narrative the media feeds them, the fact that this has sent them into shit fits, I have to say, is bloody great. And shit, actually the media even joined in with this, because of course they bloody did. You all remember Trump derangement syndrome? Well, say hello to Musk derangement syndrome.
You own all of Twitter or Facebook or what have you. You don't have to explain yourself. You don't even have to be transparent. You could secretly ban one party's candidate or all of its candidates, all of its nominees, or you could just secretly turn down the reach of their stuff and turn up the reach of something else, and the rest of us might not even find out about it till after the election. Elon Musk says this is all to help people because he is just a free speech, philosophically clear, open-minded helper.
Yeah, the clowns are out in full force for this one, so guys, sort mine while you can, because it's great. There is currently a flood of salty tears for us to bathe in over this, so you might as well enjoy it. Now on to more important topics. Let's deal with the scientists and media claiming that lockdown and social distancing is being linked to surges in the cases of hepatitis in young kids. I have to say claims because I actually have no idea what caused it, but either way, the fault here literally lies with the government, scientists and the media as well. Shit, even the brain-dead sheeple who supported lockdowns can be blamed for this, so yeah, screw Partygate and all of that. We know Starmer and Labour might love a bit of Partygate, but the real crimes of this government and Parliament make Partygate look piss poor, as yous lot likely know. It's things like this that should actually bring down this government and see all members of Parliament who supported it arrested, never mind being forced to resign because it's literally saying their policy's making kids ill. Now obviously, lockdowns making people ill is something we all knew would happen and something I actually said in 2020. This is due to the fact that not mixing with other people weakens the immune system, as we're not passing germs around to each other like we should be. The government, scientists and media tosspots alike all knew this, and yet they did it anyway, which has apparently caused this, so like I said, they are responsible, criminally in my mind, but maybe that's just me. Now obviously I don't know for sure what's caused this because I ain't a scientist, doctor or anything like that, am I? But one thing the article states is that this could not have been caused by the 100% safe and effective jab, so we don't have to worry about that, as the media would never lie to us, would they? Anyway, moving on from that, I want to quickly tear apart GPs, or at least some of them, who are pushing to lower their hours while accusing the public of having unrealistic expectations, if you can believe it. Yes, not only do these tosspots want to work less hours than they already do, which averages out to like 3 days a week based on recent reports, they also think you expecting to see them is an unrealistic expectation or something. Yep, them doing the job your tax money pays for is an unrealistic expectation to some of these dickheads. I guess after 2 years of working from home and not seeing patients, they want it to continue like that. So essentially what we've got here is slackers working 3 days a week for 100 grand a year, moaning because you expect basic medical help, you know, from our world-beating NHS demented seals actually clap for in 2020. Now, as it stands, GP practices should be open from 9 AM to 6:30 PM, but GPs want that changed to 9 AM to 5 PM, with them being paid a higher rate for working outside them hours, so essentially trying to scheme more money out of us, which I'm sure will shock many of you. But either way, the doctors involved in this are taking the absolute piss, if you ask me, while naturally the government and NHS will just let them get away with it, because as I've said before, it's only your money they're wanking down the drain. Now, following on from that, we actually have a sick story here relating to Facebook, or Meta, and Mark Zuckerberg. As you might know, he started some MetaVerse virtual reality program thing that has people using VR headsets to play games and communicate, as far as I can tell. Now, it's not something I'm really interested in, but it seems some of the world's degenerates are, based on this article in the Daily Mail, talking about a Channel 4 investigation into the MetaVerse. Yes, apparently within minutes of joining the MetaVerse, their researcher had people saying all sorts of sick shit about little kids alongside the usual internet bullshit that is often like 14-year-olds acting stupid. Of course, some of the ones acting like idiots are going to be adults, including all of the scum talking about being attracted to kids, as the article states. Yeah, you got people saying things about kids and now they like kids, and all of this nonsense is literally truly sickening, but not really surprising given the world we live in and the constant attempts to normalise the sort of sick shit that we call out whenever we see it. But you know what, that's literally enough of this. I can't stomach any more of this story or even anything related to it, so I'm going to leave the video there. But as always, thanks for watching and I'll hope to see you in the next one.